tonight.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
it's the AFC Championship game on EA.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Motion man right is Rice. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackles made at the Steelers 16. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Worthy. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Finds Pickens outright.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped it. And they did. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A give to the fullback on the dive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That one caught by Rice.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now a 2nd and 2. Running the counter, Patterson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
taking it in from a yard out.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. .22 yards there, a first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And again, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now 2nd and 3.
Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run with their fullback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On the give, this is Harris. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Mahomes.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Mahomes will throw. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's 1st and goal.
Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting his way through contact.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Steps away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a two-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
The Steelers are AFC champs once again, as we say thanks for watching and good night.
on EA Sports.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They run with Harris.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They run with Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw, Penix. Here's a... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He was trying to do anything he could. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Rolling to his right. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. This is Harris. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, 42 yards. And the Steelers continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, it's Penix. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now Penix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Penix on 3rd down. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 43 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Matt Judon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 33 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Penix. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Penix on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Penix to the air once more. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air, Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson as the first half. To the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Penix going to look to throw on first down. Into the hands of London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Again, he'll drop to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Throwing on first down is Penix.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Always costly to cough up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question... Second and short now following the fumble. Robinson up the middle.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Robinson with another carry.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They are going for it. Penix.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
On the give, this is Harris. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
This is Harris.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great effort there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers are feeling good as they extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
On the clock now, the New England Patriots. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. It's the New England Patriots, now on the clock. Tonight, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
now a play fake here on first down. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 3rd and 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it uncertain.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington. Punt. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leary now going to look to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers send out their punter now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Fry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Leary.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
This one deep for Wilson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
They'll throw with Leary.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. They give him a gain of 38. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Leary.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Throwing now, Leary.
Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh.
They'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here's Leary.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Now Leary.
Eluding the pressure right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
Steps away to his left. He's going to launch it for Washington.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He sets to fire deep.
That is intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guy. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Tonight,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, they'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Again, it's Harris.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
taking it in from a yard out. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
In motion right goes Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Reaching up for it, and he's got it.
Pat Freiermuth.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Clark. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A give to Harris. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll roll him out right. So certainly an interesting call there. For it, and the Ravens get the football back. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Clark.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Touchdown!
George Pickens
from 19 yards away.
And the Steelers are looking good here in the season.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now back to throw.
That is incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll look to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Back to throw, being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away. And incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got the completion, but it certainly wasn't on his time frame. Hurried on that play.
Absolutely. The pressure affected him. Unable to get it further downfield. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Dancing to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert. On 4th and long.
Up the middle they go. It's Clark.
Brought down at the 20. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against